tells me I can't have my dog in the square. And I was like, what the hell do you mean I can't have my dog in the square? I was literally 3 days earlier, I was up on the square with him during the middle of the day at the farmer's market, all that kind of stuff. Every other good city in the world, they have like restaurants outside dining and that, where they're like having dog parks, all kinds of cool stuff. And our town decided to write an ordinance that says no dogs within a block of the Centerville Square. It's not like you not have them on the square, you can't have them within a block of the square. And I'm like, what the hell is that about? And he goes, well, we don't know, the dog might be mean. So as the cop is telling me this on his little bike, my Great Dane's rubbing against him, wanting to be petted so much he almost knocks him over. I said, yeah, he looks real damn mean there, don't he? So I kind of cussed at the cop a little bit. Probably shouldn't have. He's just doing his job. But I told him, I said, you know, it's a bullshit chicken shit ticket that they made up this stupid rule that, guess what? I said, he goes, well, this guy has to do it. I said, because the chicken shit ticket, or chicken shit rule they made up for you to give out tickets for them to make more money, makes you a chicken shit for enforcement. You didn't have to tell me about the rule. Nobody called, nobody complained. I could have ran right on